Greetings all, I'd like to do another review, and this review is on a Barbos watch. Now it actually comes in this metallic looking case. Now this watch is made by a company called Barbos. Now the watch is a diver's watch. The model name of this watch is called Stingray. Now it's an automatic movement Miyota 8215, 21 joules. Now the water resistance is 500 meters. Now the markers and the hands around the dial and the end, the tip of the second hand, they all loom. And it's pretty nice bright loom as well, it's quite good. The dial of course is black. Now the bezel is unidirectional, so it kind of rotates strictly in one way really, which is anti-clockwise. Now it's actually got a nice feel to it. Yeah, it goes around quite nice, it's not loose, it's not too tight. Yeah, it's got a good feel to it, so it feels like it's been well made and nice and precise. I'm going to go all the way around, I'm going to get it all leveled up. Yeah, because the trouble with some bezels, sometimes they're a bit too loose or sometimes they're a bit too stiff, but this one feels quite nice. The watch itself, in my opinion, it's pretty well made. Everything's quite nicely lined up. The dial's quite neatly laid out and it's very nice and clear, easy to read. And I like that about a watch, you know, especially the fingers. You know, I don't want to be searching and struggling to read it, you know, when I want to see what time it is. It's nice to just have a glance and see it nice and clear to read. Now the crown is screw down. The casing on the back also that's screw down as well. On the back there it's also got some information about the watch and a nice sign in the middle there of a diver. Now the body is made out of stainless steel. It's 316L. The finish on the watch is brushed, so it's like a brushed silver finish. And it's a nice finish as well. Now the strap's actually made out of silicone rubber. Very comfortable to wear, very soft. And the buckle is a mix of brushed and polished. And at the end there you may notice it's got the Barbos logo. Now on the end of the crown it's actually got some markings as well, and that B is for the Barbos name of course. The small writing around the edges is actually the water resistancy. Now the glass crystal is a form of mineral crystal, so it's supposedly scratch proof. Now the actual size of the watch measures up, width it's 46 millimeters across, thickness it's 16 millimeters thick, So, you know, it's quite a thick watch. And the bandwidth is 22 millimeters. Now the overall weight of this watch is 172 grams. Now this model, I believe it's the most recent model. I have actually got the previous model to this one, which I did buy for myself personally about 4 months ago-ish. I wear it virtually every day and I'm very happy with it. I'll actually show you what it looks like in case you don't know what it looks like. Yeah, so this is a previous model. And you know, as I say, I've been wearing it virtually every day and it's held out very well. You know, it's still in good condition. Get it the odd bump occasionally, but you know, it seems to have held out quite well. But I do like this watch. It's quite good looking, and especially with the dial. I think the dial's got a lot of detail in it. You know, and the red that with the second hand, it does kind of complement it, I feel. That's my opinion anyway. And the little bits of red on the 12, the 8 and the 4. But yeah, I am quite happy with this watch. I mean, actually, what I'll do is, if I can compare them so you can see, get an idea what they look like. So the difference, I mean, there's not a major difference compared to this model, the first one, compared to this most recent one. The main difference is, I guess, is the dial. The dial's definitely different. I think the more modern one, the dial's a little bit plain, but at the same time it is that little bit more bolder as well. One definite criticism I think barbers should definitely deal with is the date. You know, I feel, my personal opinion, the date is much too small. Reading the dials themselves, very clear to read as far as I'm concerned. It's just the date's a little bit too small. Other concern really is the thickness. I mean, do they really have to make them so thick? Because it does make them obviously heavier because they're thicker. But other than that, you know, it's nice size watch, and they're very comfortable to wear. Definitely, I can say that much as well. Yeah, so they're kind of nice looking watches. So I'll put this one away and I'll carry on with this one. Because this is the main one I'm talking about, because this is, as I mentioned, this is the more up-to-date model. So dial wise, yeah, it's got nice clear dial, easy to read. I think it's a little bit plain personally. I think it would be nice if they put a little bit more detail in it. But other than that, you know, it's a nice looking watch. It's pretty straightforward. It's a nice size as well. If I give you a wrist shot, so I'll just put it on so you can see what it looks like on. So yeah, it's a big watch, 46 millimeters across, but you know, it's very comfortable on. And I think it looks good on the wrist as well. Doesn't look as big as it may seem. So, you know, I do like this watch. So other than the two minor criticisms really, if you like, in relation to the date being a bit small and the thickness, you know, because it is quite a thick watch. No, I do like this watch. It's a very nice watch, very comfortable. So yeah, so that's my preview of the Barbos Stingray. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye bye.